Somaliland's statesman Dr. Mohamed Abdi Gaboose decried the state of affairs in the country and called for a traditional communal conference to salvage the nation. Dr. Gaboose, who came out of a long political hibernation, said he was losing sleep over the precarious state of the nation. After many years of absence from the political arena, Dr. Mohamed Abdi Gaboose is back with a grave alarm over the state of the nation. The veteran statesman said the situation of the country resembles the deep division and resentment that resulted from the rash union between Somaliland and Somalia in 1960 and warned against grave consequences.
The general outlook of the state of the nation is not pretty, and it reminds me of the bitter fruits of the blunder of the 1960s. It made me wonder how one side of the union took all the powers and the benefits of the state without negotiations. The answer I found was that our side was not united in the heart and mind. The outlook I am seeing is one of a bad decision and a deeper division, the consequences of which could be worse than that of the 1960s, if not remedied and God helped us.
Dr. Gaboose laid the responsibility of the looming doom at the doorsteps of the President Musa Bihi, whom he accused of deploying divide and rule tactics. He said the government is captured by an oligarchy called the Rainbow, which appropriated the names of specific clans. However, he stressed that those clans are innocent of the abuse committed on their names.
For a while now, a kleptocracy has developed in our country. It is based on dividing and polarizing the brotherly people. They are serving themselves in the Rainbow Political Alliance, which is a cover for their self-interest, them alone.
Dr. Gaboose, on the other hand, decried that the ideals of the nation have been shaken to the core. He said legitimate grievances are growing in all corners of the country and that they are not acknowledged by the administration. He mentioned the struggling reform calls of Ali Khalif Galaid and Professor Ahmed Ismail Samata as examples of the pitiful state of the country.
In the same token, Seoul and Eastern Senag regions are suffering from a lack of direction. And it's obvious that apart from the military presence, there is no development going on in those regions. Besides, anti-peace and stability movements are getting initiated. Their elite, led by Ali Khalif, who came to the country, have left after facing humiliation and disappointment.
In his wide-reaching address to the nation, Gaboose warned against instilling hate on Somalilanders towards their Somali brethren. He stressed that the people of Somalia are not to be blamed for the crimes committed by the regime of Siad Barre.
Somaliland's case, which I fought for and believe that it's our best interest, will not bear fruit by instilling hatred between the peoples of Somaliland and Somalia. Its success should not be through cultivating resentment and bitterness. The suffering inflicted on the people of Somaliland could not be blamed on civilians. It was committed by Siad Barre's regime, and the regime should be held accountable for it.
Mohamed Abdi Gaboose finally saw hope in the traditional communal conference that's called to take place in Burco region, saying it could be a national salvation conference. However, he proposed an expanded reconciliation process for all Somaliland clans, starting with the central clan family that he said is bitterly divided. Abdullahi Hassan reporting for CBA, Hargeysa.